Welcome back. So it's time to do a little bit of pruning on our Bounty Elite. As you can see, the Genovese basil and the Thai basil is growing like crazy. The second Genovese basil and the thyme is kind of coming up. This dill is all over the place. The chives are starting to sprout. We have the Italian parsley coming through. The mint is doing nothing. I may contact Aerogarden. I'll give them a few more days. And the curly parsley is kind of doing nothing as well. So I can't raise this up, the lid up, because we want to keep it 4 to 6 inches above the plants. And if I keep raising it up to accommodate for the Thai and Genovese basil that's growing in the corner, these guys won't get any light. So we are gonna have to do a little bit of pruning. You never want to cut more than 1/3 of your plant. So I'm gonna try and get it that the growth stuck maybe right here. And I'll do the other one later. I just don't want to mix them up. Man, it smells good. It smells amazing. And then like I stated in an earlier video, it's too hot to do a lot of cooking. This is good for like maybe a lot of Italian dishes, but we're going to do a beverage with it, a nice healthy beverage. So we'll kind of follow up with that in a moment. So let's pick up to what we are going to do with this Genovese basil that we pruned today. So I got about maybe roughly 15 leaves, and we are going to make a beverage with it. So for this beverage, if you have a Vitamix or any blender, you can grab about 8 cups of watermelon. I'm not growing any, so I got it from the store, but it has seeds. Some coconut water, agave nectar if you need it sweetened. I don't need it, but if you need it sweetened, 8 cups of watermelon, 1 cup of coconut water. You only need a cup because the flesh in the watermelon is like 100% water anyway, so it's gonna liquefy as soon as you turn on your Vitamix or your blender. So you only need a cup of water. You can do a 1/2 cup of agave nectar if you need a sweetener. I'm gonna move it, I'm not using it. You can do 1/2 cup of lime juice, either fresh or this is organic and it's not from concentrate. And then we're gonna roll with a cup of raspberries, a cup of blueberries. So save time, I got some already done. You don't need to see me juicing watermelon. That sounds weird. All right, so we're gonna grab this infuser cup and I'm gonna start throwing some blueberries in here. Literally like throwing. I may not need the full cup, and these are gonna go everywhere, but it's all right. I don't need that many. So I did this to like maybe a little over the halfway mark. Now I'm going to throw my basil in. So I'm just gonna tear it off and drop it in. And I'll give you a shot of it in a moment. Really, I could throw the stem in too, but I'm still tearing the leaves off. It smells so good. Like it's nothing like just smelling it fresh. That sounds weird too. All right, so we have our basil in here, and then we're just gonna top it off with these raspberries. All right, got it topped off with the raspberries. Just pack these last few in here. And I'm gonna put my cup inside of this infuser and then lock it in. So this is locked in. I'm gonna grab our Vitamix and kind of just fill this bad baby up. This is only like half of the watermelon mixture that I was telling you to use. Just to demonstrate, I'll fill it back up with subsequent batters. And then we are just gonna lock this in and then let it sit in the refrigerator for at minimum an hour. I'm gonna do it overnight to just really let these fruits and that basil infuse throughout the watermelon juice. You can also add like a little bit of tart cherry juice in here as well if you like a little tart flavor like I do. Just gonna fill it up, throw it in the refrigerator, and then let me know how it tastes. Let me know if this appeals to you. I can show you more things that you can do or other things that you can do with the herbs that you are growing if it's too hot for you to cook. So, all right, this is our infused watermelon juice that we used with our Genovese basil that we extracted from our Aerogarden hydroponics. Thanks for tuning in.